Hey guys, so I'm doing one card free or a $15 reading. Let me know if you're wanting a card, and if you do want a message, what are you looking for? A love message, a money message, or just general? Hey guys. Hey Maxie, nice to see you. Where are you from? Let me know if you're wanting a reading, a message, and if so, what type of message? Love, money, general. Let's have a look. I'm going to just shuffle this deck for you, Maxie. You've got expansive. So maybe you need to broaden your horizons, step out of your comfort zone. Let me see, what deck do I want? I want this deck. Hey guys, so I do one card free or a $15 reading. Oh, wow, Argentina, amazing. I'd love to go visit Argentina. Hey Sage and Stars, thanks for joining. So guys, I'm surrounded by cards. I'm ready to read for you. I've got my career decks. I've got love, timing, if you want to know the timing of something, or just a general message from spirit. I've also got the soul truth deck and the spirit messages. So let me know if you're wanting a card. Let's get the show on the road. Okay. Hey Robert, nice to see you. All right, let's get a message for Robert. Robert has been a huge support to this channel, always commenting on my videos. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate you. I'll do Sage and Stars next. Let's see what Robert needs to know. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Robert need to see? What is the guidance for Robert? What is the guidance for Robert, please? And Robert, if I remember correctly, you're a Capricorn, right? Angels and Spirit, please show me what does Robert need to say. All right, here we go. I want one more shuffle. Okay, awesome. Okay, Robert, you may be blocking yourself from receiving more than what you're holding on to. Holding on is what we do when we settle for less than what we want, because sometimes it's easier to do than taking responsibility for creating what we want. So Spirit is wanting you to allow yourself to imagine what your life would be like if your hands and heart were open to receiving something better than what you're holding on to. Okay? And is the way you feel getting you what you want? You know, sometimes we can feel frustrated because, you know, we're trying to manifest something and it's not kind of, it's not coming about as quickly as we would like, but you have to remember that frustration doesn't open any doors. You know what I mean? Hey, Wanita. Nice to see you. So hopefully that resonates with you, Robert. So Sage and Stars, where are you from? Aquarius Sun, amazing. Oh, lots of Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what Sage and Sun needs to see. Let me know if you have a certain area of interest you'd like me to look at. Thanks, Wanita. Sage and Stars is from Missouri. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I've not been to Missouri. I would like to go. But the Australian dollar right now is so bad. It's so weak. So Sage and Sun, you've got don't give in to fatigue. Now, this is really interesting because I recall the Aquarius reading that I just recorded yesterday. And it does feel like you've been striving for something for a long time, but no matter how hard you work, you're not getting the result. And so this kind of really aligns with the Aquarius reading. It says, don't give in to fatigue, complete the work and continue forward. And wear more red. Red is the color of life, passion, vibrancy, and red is a promise that a rising up is soon to come. So there's definitely for Aquarius right now a vibrational gap between you and what you want. So rather than focusing on what you don't want or what you don't have, after you've already given birth to the idea of what you do want, set yourself free from the attachments that you have to your own cage before the universe demolishes it for you. Okay, so yeah, these are all consistent with the messages coming through for Aquarius, so you might find that reading quite helpful. Wanita's a Leo. Amazing. Let's have a look at what Wanita needs to see. I'm drawn to the spirit messages for Wanita. So, from what I recall of the Leo reading, you're being urged to find pleasure in simple things in the first half of July, and I see you signing up for something like a competition, a team sport, or like a group kind of venture where you're working towards a common goal. That was coming through as quite a theme. You're welcome, Sage and Stars. Thanks for watching. Let's have a look. What does Wanita need to see? There's a message here about spirit hearing you. So don't feel like your prayers aren't being answered or heard. You are being assisted and guided, and spirit is, working in the background to ensure your wishes finally come to fruition. There's a need to meditate. They're saying sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you've been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you're going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. Spirit is on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. Hey, Natalie. Let me know if you're wanting a message. Let's see. And I think I'm drawn to the Soul Truth deck for Natalie. Oh, okay. So your mum's coming through quite strong, Wanita, because both cards were about, Spirit listens to you. So your mum, you know what? I want to get a message from your mum. Okay. Hey, Amber. Hey, Tracy. Let me just get a message from the mediumship deck that I've got. Okay. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Wanita need to see? What does Wanita need to see, please, Spirit? Yeah, I've got some mediumship decks out on the desk because I offered a sale this week. It was a $25 reading. You know, who's watching over you? Your mum's saying we will be together again. In the meantime, embrace life so that I can join you for the ride. So your mum wants you to make your life as exciting as possible because she's going to be living vicariously through you on the other side, all right? Now, I am seeing a horse here, so I don't know if there's a message. I don't know if your mum was a horse rider or liked horses. She's also congratulating you from above. This could be because your birthday's coming up, all right? She just wants to acknowledge that. And she's saying, put your hand on your heart when you miss me and you will feel me. Okay, isn't that really nice? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so let me just see, who was I doing? Natalie. Okay, Natalie, we're going to do a soul truth card for you. Let me know that you're still here. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Natalie need to see? I love your energy, Natalie. I'm getting such a peaceful energy from you. Like there's zero stress. I feel like you could be super easygoing, and just a really relaxed energy is what I'm getting from you. Please show me, what does Natalie need to see? What does Natalie need to see, please? Yeah, they're wanting you to step out of your comfort zone, which was what I was feeling when I was shuffling for you. So you might be super relaxed because, you know, you're very comfortable and there's no stress in your life. But sometimes when we stick to what we know, we stagnate a little bit. So they're wanting you to do something different. They're saying, what risk can I take today? Be not mistaken, you'll have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You'll have to take the big scary leap, but don't fret because your soul has wings. So what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. They're saying, where does my soul want to travel? So I don't know if you've been flirting with the idea of taking a trip. I feel like money could have been a bit of a factor in your decision making, like you've been putting it off because you're worried about coming home with no money, but that's silly because, you know, you'll always get more money. You can always, you know, save it back again, but, you know, travel, it's an enriching experience, so don't put it off any longer, okay? That's what I'm getting. So get clear about where you want to go, what you want to accomplish, and start setting about working towards it, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Who's looking for a card? Hey, Nat. Let me know what message you would like, just a general message, a love message, money message. That applies to everyone wanting a card. How do I say it? Is it Tanashi? I don't know how to say your name, sorry. Let me know if you're still here. Tracy wants a message too. What am I drawn to? Guys, just help me out because I've got so many decks and sometimes I get overwhelmed and I don't know which one would be good for you. What do we have? Maybe this deck. You are most welcome, Natalie. Okay. Tracy's here. And Tanashi. Okay, Tanashi wants a money message. So Tracy, let me know what you're wanting and we'll do you next. We'll do this deck for Tanashi. Okay. What does Tanashi need to see, please? Okay, they're really wanting you to use your gifts. I don't know if you're holding back. You have skills that are of great use for others. You could act as a mentor. You could, teach people, show them the way. But I feel like for some reason you're not using that to your advantage. You're not turning that skill into an income where you could, okay? Because you've got wisdom and gifts. So you're called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. This is what's going to land you new opportunities, new work, and a better position. Okay. Hey, Andrew, so good to see you. What's going on? Tracy, let's have a look. Tracy? All right, let's see what Tracy needs to see. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the general guidance for Tracy. What is the general guidance for Tracy? Tracy, I feel like you put other people before yourself. Like, I feel like you always put other people's needs above your own and neglect yourself in some way. If you were to put more time and energy towards your own needs and goals, I feel like you'd be much happier. That's just what I'm getting first off the bat, straight off the bat. Oh, thank you so much, Tanashi. Hey, Carlos. You've got a card that says people who spend their life avoiding never really live. They wander through life in a routine and familiar way. So maybe you have become accustomed to putting other people's needs before your own, being the caretaker. But now it's time to change it up. This is your message here, okay? Let me read it out to you. And I don't care if you're religious or not, just hear me out. It says, Jesus had a goal to serve God. On that goal, he remained focused. He had a purpose to teach love, and on that purpose, he remained focused. He had a mission to demonstrate to people how to lovingly serve each other while serving God. Millions of people get out of bed each day with no goal. Going to work each day is not a goal, it's an activity. Paying the bills is not a purpose, it's an activity. Providing for the family is not a mission, it's an activity. So your goal is the what of your life, your purpose is the why, and your mission is the how. Once you are clear about these things, you will have a focus. So I feel like you need to focus on you, what you're here to accomplish, what you stand for, what you're passionate about, and don't get those things confused with other people, what they expect of you, okay? You might need to just sit and do some meditation and see what comes to you. Pay attention to your daydreams and things that you've always wanted to do, but for whatever reason you haven't pursued them. Okay, it's time to put yourself first is the message coming through for you, Tracy. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I know you really you put a lot of time and effort into your children, but I feel like your children would be even better served if you were to pursue something for your own fulfillment, because you're teaching them a valuable lesson there as well. That, well, you're showing them the way that they should follow their own inspiration in life. Okay? So, and that makes sense. You're here to learn self-love. Part of self-love is prioritizing yourself and doing things simply for the fun of it, because you want to, because it gives you joy, not because other people would be served by you doing something, okay? I don't know if you've got strong Virgo in your birth chart, because, you know, the whole motto of Virgo is I serve. So you have a strong drive to be of service to others, but sometimes that can be to the detriment of yourself. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Let me see. Amber wants a love message. Are you still here, Amber? Let's get my love deck out. I'm drawn to this one actually, which is interesting. This is one that I made based off one of the best self-help books that I find on the market. It's Why Men Marry Bitches, or Why Men Love Bitches. If you haven't if you haven't read it, I can't recommend it enough. But there's another deck that I want to use for you as well, this one. Amber, just let me know that you're still here. Yay! All right, Amber's from NYC. Amazing. I love New York. It's so good. Oh, Wanita loves my shirt. Thank you. It's new. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Nat, just tell me what you want, what you're wanting me to read you on. Oh, thanks. You like my necklace too? Oh, I'm feeling so loved right now with all these compliments. Oopsie. All right, baby. Sometimes I drop my cards and my puppy has her bed next to the deck and it falls on her sometimes. Okay. Now, where are you? Amber, there's a bit of conflict in your energy. So I don't know if there's been a bit of a misunderstanding when it comes to your love life, someone that you're interested in. You've got two cards kind of suggesting that. You've got the only way to resolve conflict is to open up, not close. Give forth to the other person and forgive, right? Do this by joining, not hiding and creating further problems. If we were to share our real feelings, including what's making us feel ashamed or afraid, we would find that our realness and integrity would inspire others and move them towards us. So I don't know if you're unintentionally alienating someone by shutting down or shutting off, because it's just easier than to open up and explain to them, you know, what's going on for you. Let's see what this deck says. Amber, let's see. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the guidance for Amber. What's the guidance for Amber, please? Oh, okay. You've got, in the beginning, the only thing you need to pay attention to is whether he keeps coming around, because he'll only be able to suspend his feelings for so long. And anytime a woman competes with another woman, she demeans herself. So you just keep your eyes focused on yourself. Don't worry if someone's dating around. If they really like you and if you're meant to be together, that they're going to continue getting to know you on a deeper level, and then you won't have to worry about who else is around, okay? Oh, there is conflict, yeah. You can speak up, you know. I hope that makes sense. Hey Deb from Canada, nice to see you. I'm sorry, Carlos, I only speak English and tarot. They're my only two languages. Okay, Nat, we're going to do Nat a message. Let me see, which deck do I want to use? We'll use this one. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Nat need to see? I think I have to re-sign back into PayPal. Oh no. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Nat need to see? What does Nat need to see? I feel like Spirit wants you to have something to look forward to. Maybe you have to plan something, like maybe travel, plan a trip, or just plan to attend an event and have something to look forward to. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Nat need to see? Instead of just going along and, like, you know, life becomes a little bit monotonous when there's nothing that we're kind of working towards or looking forward to. It's a strong message coming through. All right, here we go. They're saying just make a decision. Rather than waste your time being stressed over making the right decision, make the decision right. So I feel like sometimes indecision causes you to just not make a decision, and then you miss opportunities. The universe wants to dazzle you with an unexpected triumph. So no matter how defeated you feel, the universe is about to step in. So visualize a new cycle, new people, new opportunities. And then you'll be guided and led, supported and protected, okay? So I hope that that was helpful. Yes, I agree. Striker Van Kelly says, stagnation is downfall. Yeah. Mercury retrograde is on its way back. Yes, it is, Andrew. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Like, I know you're a Scorpio like me, aren't you? I think we're going to be affected, mostly technology issues, but well, I do feel like there's some good things going to happen to Scorpio during Mercury retrograde, and in our reading it was career. So hey Lynette, let me know if you want a message. You're welcome, Nat. Hey, Jose, Scorpio. Yes, go Scorpio. Does Jose want a message? You guys just comment if you want one. I'm going to do Andrew. What message do I want to do, Andrew? Let's see what the tarot says is coming up for you. Okay, let's see. What's coming up for Andrew, please? Oh, you got 5 of Swords. Angels and Spirit, please show me. So I'm hearing shortchanged. Maybe you've got a bit of a bitter taste in your mouth about a situation where you feel like you were shortchanged. But now it's time to imagine what other possibilities are available for you. 7 of Cups. Use your imagination. Go towards what you're curious about, what inspires you. You have options, you have choices. Use whatever this disappointment was. Use it as a lesson. What did it tell you about what you're wanting? You know, what does the law of attraction say? It's contrast, right? When we have situations that are undesirable, or, you know, use it as contrast and let it help you redefine what it is that you are looking for. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm a bit obsessed with crystal jewelry at the moment, Jose. Just like, I know this is a little bit indulgent talking about myself on this live, but since I've got a few compliments of this, it's Labradorite and I got it from an Etsy shop. And this one was from, pretty sure it was it Canada? No, North Carolina I got this. It was a beautiful, it stood out on Etsy amongst thousands of different crystal pieces. And then this one is Ruby from Germany. So I wear a lot of crystal jewelry, as you can see, because I believe in the healing power of crystals. I'm trying to manifest more passion in my life, hence the ruby. The Labradorite helps me with manifesting and also channeling. We've got citrine here. This is my birthstone. This helps with abundance. We've got moonstone on both these fingers. Anyway, I won't bore you with any more crystal stuff, but like I'm a little bit obsessed. Hey, Peter, nice to see you. So I promised to get a message for Jose. Let me use the Soul Truth deck is calling to me. Oh, Lynette's got an amethyst necklace. Yeah, I did make another purchase on Etsy. I bought a moonstone and amethyst necklace from France. I've got this obsession about buying from all different locations around the world. And yeah, so I need to like rein in the spending and stop buying jewelry. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Irene, hello. All right, so Jose, we need to get a message for Jose. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the message for Jose. What's the message for Jose, please? Okay, interesting. I'm getting a bit of hesitation. There's something that you're wanting to try, but you're holding yourself back because of what you could possibly lose rather than what you could gain. Like you're focusing on what you could lose. And you're thinking about all the potential obstacles, making it more complicated than what it needs to be. And one of the things holding you back could be a fear of being seen, you know, and that kind of goes towards potential rejection. You're afraid of rejection or how the world is going to receive you. But the world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. It's time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. So what parts of you do you hide so you can be socially accepted and fit in? Spirit is asking you, are you being authentic? Do you allow yourself to be all of you? What do you need to feel in order to be safe, to be seen? Journal your answers. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Irene says, what can you tell me about my finances, career, and licensing my invention? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Let me get the success cards out. This is really interesting. I'm getting a message about, in terms of licensing your invention, you might need to get a few different licenses so that people can't get around location, you know, because you know how laws are different in each jurisdiction. So you're going to have to cover all bases. Does that make sense to you? So for example, I feel like your invention is going to be at risk of being duplicated, copied in a different country. So I want you to think about how you can protect yourself from that, okay? Let me see. Is your invention something to do with social responsibility, helping the environment, something around that? If it's not, then your invention could be improved by making it more sustainable or environmentally friendly. There's some message here about that. Scan your invention and think about where you can be more responsible. Patents, look at that, patents. You need to see a patent lawyer. The devil is the father of lies, but he neglected to patent the idea and the business now suffers from competition. That's a quote. Patents grant you a legal monopoly over the use of any inventions you make. They can serve as a barrier to entry for competitors. They can impress investors or even be sold later. You may be able to get free consultations from patent attorneys to determine patentability. Okay. So that's what I'm being shown. All right. Hey, Tarot Wings of Light. Nice to see you. I'm just catching up to the comments, guys. Hey, Lindsay. Oh, thank you so much. Let me know if you want a card, and if so, which deck would you like me to use? Oh, eco-friendly, amazing. I love it how we really got cards that were on point for you, didn't we, Irene? Oh, Andrew, so romantic, so sweet. Jose, I do. I know all about numerology, and I'll tell you something. My birthday is 11/11, so I'm pretty lucky there. And it makes so much sense to me. And even when you add up my whole entire date of birth, it adds up to 29, which is 11, right? So it makes sense because 11s are here to be of service to the world, and they are the channel between this world and the divine. So I'm definitely living my purpose. And I find that people close to me are 11s as well, not to the extent that I am. So their date of birth adds up to a 29 as well. So my mum adds up to a 29. My sister adds up to a 29. And she's doing my head in at the moment though, my sister, bloody hell. And also my dog, the dog that I have before this puppy, her birthday added up to a 29 as well. And she was born on the 29th of October. So there's a lot of synchronistic numbers going on in my life. You're an 11 too. Yes, amazing. Have an underwriter overlook the patent. They will look into changes to law. Yes. Okay. Let me just see. I think, is Lindsay still here? Let me know if you're still here, Lindsay. Jose is an 11 too. Oh, you're 19th of November. See, in Australia, we do 19/11, right? So I don't know. It's just how we do things here. Lindsay's is 33. Do you know what? I have not met a 33 master number. So you're pretty lucky. 33 is out of the master numbers in numerology. I think 33 is very, very powerful. My mum was born on the 22nd of the 11th. That's pretty powerful numbers. Earth Angel, hello. Okay, so I'm waiting for some questions. Oh, I'm so sorry, Irene, for your loss. Do you want me to get a message? Let me get a message from your angel investor. I'm going to use this deck here. Hey, Kate. Please ask a question, Earth Angel. Irene, let's have a look. What does your friend want to bring through for you? Do you know what? I'm getting this feeling that your angel investor passed away before they were able to get things in order. There's a feeling that I'm getting about that. Maybe their paperwork wasn't in order. They left earlier than they would have liked, in terms of, you know, not having things the way that they wanted them. Now they're coming through for you saying, enjoy yourself, be free. And then I know with every breath you take, you'll be taking one for me. Hang on, let me just see. What's this? And they're beside you every day is what they're saying. So let me know if that makes sense about things not being in order. Hey, Patricia. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Oh, Robert's 33, 11, and 22. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see. Lindsay wants to know how her daughter is viewing her. Let's have a look. We're going to ask the tarot that one. Show me, how does Lindsay's daughter view Lindsay? Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Wands. All right. May I say your daughter sees you as a little bit nosy, okay, because we've got the Page of Swords here. Now, the Page of Swords is about surveillance. The Two of Wands, it could be that she sees you as someone who likes to make plans, whereas she could be more in the moment. I'll do it if I feel like it on the day type of thing. So I don't want to say she sees you as a little bit controlling. It's like, it's just sometimes she just wants to not have plans and just see how she feels. Does that make any sense to you? I also see that your daughter sees you as grieving something. We have the Three of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups. So there's something that you're sad about. And that's what I'm being shown. Hey, Drishti. Bye, Robert. Have fun at work. Okay, will my ex Herb reach out to me again? Let's have a look. Show me, what is Herb's next move towards Earth Angel? Yeah, just bear with me a second. What is Herb's next move? I'm seeing some kind of attention-seeking behavior. So he might do something just to see if you respond, how you respond. It's almost, it could be like a bit of an ego boost exercise. Because I got the Six of Wands. He likes attention, right? So angels and spirit, please show me what is Herb's next move towards Earth Angel. What is Herb's next move towards Earth Angel, please? I don't see the two of you getting back together. Let me be honest with you, okay? There's something about financial hardship here. I don't know if he's focusing on money. But I just don't see the two of you reconciling. We have the Eight of Cups here. And yes, while the Judgment card is here, the consecutive cards are not good. So the Eight of Cups comes after the Judgment. So if the two of you do see each other again, it's not going to culminate into a second chance, if you know what I mean, okay? There's a lot of insecurities around this person, hence why I think that he might come to you just to see if like he can get a bit of an ego boost. Not only do you have the card about insecurities, Nine of Swords in the reverse, but you've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, which is a lack of confidence. I'm getting a bit of immature energy around this person, and they're not very good at looking themselves in the mirror, taking accountability. Taking responsibility for themselves. So I don't see this person as being a catch for you. I think you would be better to move on from this person. I'm an honest reader. I know that that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but so be it. Hi, Kate from New Jersey. Amazing. You know what? Last time I was in New Jersey, I stayed with a family friend in Long Valley. I love New Jersey. Let's see, you want to know what Spirit says about your path. What am I meant to do to improve my life? Okay, I'm going to just get a general message for you, Kate, and then we can take it from there, all right? Okay, Angels and Spirit, please show me. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Kate need to see? Kate need to see, please? What I'm hearing in my mind's eye is take a step, any step, just take a step in any direction. Do you know what I mean? So no more procrastination. What does Kate need to see, please, Spirit? Yep, you're held back out of fear, expecting the worst. People who spend their life avoiding never really live. They wander through life in a routine and familiar way. That's why I feel like there was that message about stop procrastinating. Just go towards something. Embrace the unknown. And stop fearing the worst, because when you expect to be punched and you're always looking for the fist, it will come again and again. Life does not have to be hard. Are you waiting for the next disaster to strike? Refuse to fight your way through life and instead expect peace and joy. There's another card here about procrastination. They're saying change is not in the hands of anyone else in the situation. You can't wait for them to do something to get to where you want to be. You need to make choices no matter how difficult. So I hope that, that makes sense. You're going to need to make a decision. What direction are you going in? And then pursue that with determination. And don't waver, okay? Keep going until you start seeing results. And yeah, I feel like that's your message. Hey, Sage Wisdom. Sure, please ask a question. All right, Drishti wants to know, is it all over for Palash and me? Let's have a look. Let's see what the tarot cards say. You're welcome. All right, let me see. Oh, we got our answer. Yes, it's all over. You got the World card. Okay, so the soul contract has been completed. The lesson has been learned, and now it's time for a new cycle. Okay. All right, let's see. Thank you, Andrew. Sleep well. Thank you so much. Hey, Patricia. Okay, let's see. What is blocking Patricia? Angels and Spirit, please show me what is blocking Patricia. Let's see. I do see that the way forward is open, Patricia. You've got 2 cards about forward movement, but what I'm being shown by the 6 of Swords is that there's a rite of passage that you need to, thank you, Patricia, there's a rite of passage that you're going through. It's like, you can't escape it. It's like, you know, that whole, what's the word, analogy about the mountain. You've got to go up the mountain. You've got to find a way through. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting with the 6 of Swords, and I'm sorry I can't articulate the analogy. Let me just see if I can, hang on. The mountain is a powerful analogy for life's challenges and journeys. It represents both the difficulty and the potential for reward in pursuing a goal and the importance of perseverance, resilience, and perspective. The ascent symbolizes the effort required to overcome obstacles, while the summit represents the ultimate achievement or desired outcome. So, you know, think about the climb. The act of climbing a mountain is analogous to the hard work, dedication, and potential setbacks encountered while pursuing a goal. But what is a rite of passage? It's part of your development and process of maturity that you can't escape. So, for example, a rite of passage in my life was that I had to overcome certain dynamics with my mom. Thank you, Kate. Let me know if you have another question, right? I had to overcome certain dynamics with my mother. There was karma that I needed to resolve with my mother. She was like this presence in my life. She is a little bit controlling, but you know that we are all on a journey and we choose our soul tribe in order to evolve our soul and learn the lessons that we need to learn. So I don't blame my mother for anything. My mother's super supportive. I love her, and she gave me the gift of life, but there were some challenging dynamics with her and I, and it was part of my rite of passage. I needed to overcome those things to strengthen my resolve, to find my own path and things like that. So that's what I'm seeing with the 6 of Swords. You have to find a way through some rite of passage, and the path is open. The way forward is open for you. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Let me just see. You're welcome. Jose says, can I ask if my ex still thinks about me or have they moved on? Let's have a look. Let me see. How does Anna think about Jose? What does Anna think about Jose, please? What does Anna think about Jose, please? Okay, I feel like it's done with you and her, but there's still that element of desire, but it's the Knight of Wands, so it's not something that's going to stick, if you know what I mean. So if the two of you fall into each other's arms again, let's put it that way, it's not going to be sustainable. So I feel like it's ended. Okay, there was a difficult ending, and you've got the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, there is still that attraction there, but beyond that, I don't see anything else. Okay, what else does Jose need to say regarding Anna? I don't know what that noise is. Hey, Nancy. Let's see. I don't know if family was an issue. Like maybe her family or your family weren't supportive of the relationship. Yeah, you're on different paths and you're moving in different directions is what I'm being shown, okay? Yeah, so that's what I'm being shown. I do feel like she misses you and that desire is coming through again, but yeah, but that's all I'm being shown. Let me just read. Kate, why I can't forget someone called Archurro. Did he even ever love me? Does he still think of me? We see each other at the gym almost every day. Okay, let me have a look, Kate. Angels and Spirit, please show me. What is going on with Archurro? What's going on for Archurro? What does Kate need to see about him? I'm getting that the timing could have been wrong because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, sometimes the meaning of that card is timing. He's coming across as the King of Swords. So I don't know if he's an air sign. I feel like he could be holding on to someone from his past because we've got the Six of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Hanged Man in the reverse. So he hasn't let go of something. He's not ready to, have something else with someone until he lets go of this person is what it feels like. Yeah, there's definitely someone else that he's having trouble letting go of because you've got cards like the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. This is all giving me the sense that there's someone else that he's holding on to. There's a third party with the Three of Cups, and the Five of Wands is a card about competition, rivalry. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. So I definitely feel like there's someone else in the picture. But let's see. I get a sense that there's unfinished business between you and him. Let me see what his next move is going to be towards you. Show me what is Archurro's next move towards Kate. What is Archurro's next move towards Kate, please? He's going to be holding back. We've got the Four of Pentacles. But you will hear from him again. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This could be a peace offering, an apology. Angels and Spirit, what is his next move? But don't expect too much because it's a page, right? It's not a knight, it's not a queen, it's not a king, it's a page. So something little, some small token. I don't see it moving forward with you and him. We've got the Chariot in the reverse. We've got emotional unavailability from him, King of Cups in the reverse position. He is just focused on himself with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? He doesn't have it in him to put the effort in. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's definitely someone that he's still holding on to. I keep seeing it, okay? And I don't know if this person is at a distance, like in another country, in another state. There's something about that. Let me know if that resonates. Oh, good. Okay. Let me see. Gwen, my question is like Kate's, only if my ex-husband, Matt, is over me or ever loved me. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I know I was going to say we were going to do a card from what he would say to you, but I feel like, Kate, we covered it. You know the reason is because there is someone else in the picture. Let me see. Gwen. Which deck do I want to use for Gwen? This one. My puppy's gone to investigate what the hell that noise is. I think my neighbours might be doing some renovation, but it's kind of a weird bang noise. Angels and Spirit, please show me about Gwen's ex-husband. You know, it's quite disappointing because I feel like you made a good team in a sense. Like, you were quite stable, and now you have to start all over. That's the sense that I'm getting from him. He's coming to a lot of realizations. You've got divine intervention. This card is saying they are experiencing many tower moments in their life, and it's helped them gain clarity on what the two of you had and what happened, all of that, okay? Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Gwen need to see about her ex-husband? What does Gwen need to see? Yeah, he's going through an awakening process where he's got a new understanding and he recognizes what happened between the two of you. There are regrets. Look at that, regret. They are having a hard time forgiving themselves for treating you poorly, much less expecting you to forgive them. I don't feel like he's lost hope that the two of you could work it out. It's not that he never loved you, but we've got a card that says leaving you out in the cold has been one of their biggest regrets, which has made them lose hope in the situation. It's almost like he knows that you deserved better. He regrets being unable to step up to the plate, okay, is what I'm getting. Show me what else. What else does Gwen need to see? Yeah, I keep seeing this, that the two of you could have built an empire, or you did have an empire, and now you have to start from scratch. But also this card is saying they see how their focus on material things hasn't made them happy and only held them back from love. So maybe he didn't prioritize you as much as he did work. I do feel like he blames himself for, you know, the failure of the relationship. Hey, Orchid. Yeah, that's totally fine. Let me just, sorry, I'm signing back into PayPal. The only reason why, guys, like I say PayPal, and I know that not everyone has it, it's because YouTube takes like more than 50%, I think, of super chats. Don't quote me, but I know it's a large percentage, but I don't mind. Like, super chat is totally fine. So let me know what your question is. Okay. Nancy, you want to know Scorpio's feelings. Hey KB, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Let's have a look. What are Scorpio's feelings towards Nancy? What are Scorpio's feelings towards Nancy, please? The Scorpio's feelings towards Nancy. Ooh, Ace of Cups. They have serious feelings, okay? So yeah, I feel like they're very genuine. They have sincere feelings towards you, and it would be safe to pursue this connection, okay? You can't get much better than the Ace of Cups. And I do feel like they see future potential between you and them, okay? So Christina, thank you, Christina. You wanted to know about Chris. I've been having a hard time getting over him. What are his feelings towards me? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What are Chris's feelings towards Christina, please, Spirit? What are Chris's feelings? What are Chris's feelings towards Christina? What are Chris's feelings towards Christina, please, Spirit? Just bear with me a moment. Okay. He feels like you're too good for him. Now, sometimes women have a hard time understanding that, because in our minds we're like, wouldn't you want to be with a woman who you admire and who has her shit together and who has a lot to offer you? But sometimes it can stoke a man's insecurities and make him feel inadequate. So if he's put you up on a pedestal because he sees you as the Empress, he's intimidated by you in some way, because we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. This is someone who really doesn't have anything of substance to offer you in his mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe he's not where he wants to be when it comes to his career. He's not very good at expressing himself because we have the Page of Cups in the reverse position. Yeah, it definitely looks like he's not where he wants to be in life. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is like a crossroads energy. You know, he doesn't know what his next move is going to be. He's striving to better his circumstances. So he doesn't feel like he can live up to your standards, is what it feels like. Let me just let me see what else I can get. Let me just see. Show me what else does Christina need to see about Chris. What does Christina need to see? And you know what? It's more than just being intimidated. It's sometimes men who aren't happy with where they're at in life, they can't bear to be in the presence of a woman who they see as having it all together, because it really triggers them. It makes them feel a bit ashamed and, as I said to you before, inadequate. There's that card again. And he keeps coming through, showing me that he just admires you and thinks that, you know, you've got everything going for you. Why would you want to be with a man like him? You're the Empress. You're the Nine of Pentacles. Let's see what else. So that message is coming through loud and clear. So I don't think it was for any lack of desire for you or anything like that. I feel like it's hard for you to move on from him because there's so much that was left unsaid. They're showing me the Queen of Swords. They're showing me the Page of Swords. There was a lot of withholding. There's that sense of, if you were ever to give him a chance, he would never be able to live up to your standards or be the man that you want him to be, you need him to be, because we have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. It feels like he would always come up short, right? Let me see. And it would be an unbalanced relationship where, yeah, you've got the Six of Pentacles. He would never feel like he could give as much to you. And so, yeah, I just keep getting the same thing. Just bear with me. Let's see what he would say to you. What did I do with that deck? I was looking for it before. Yeah. Let's see. What does Chris want to say? What does Chris want to say to Christina? What does Chris want to say to Christina, please, Spirit? What does Chris want to say? I don't know if he's been flirting with the idea of moving somewhere far away for more money. He's really preoccupied with improving his lot, improving his circumstances. It feels like he has something to prove. Maybe he's got an issue with his father and he's got to prove something to himself as well. Angels of Spirit, please show me, what does Chris want to say to Christina? I'm getting non-committal energy, so someone who gives mixed messages, someone who blows hot and cold. This can be very frustrating, and depending on what your attachment style, like if you're anxious, I'm not really into all of that so much as I am into tarot and all of that, but I feel like certain people are susceptible to getting caught up in the whole roller coaster, and depending on your primary caregivers, and if you felt like you had to work harder to get their attention and their affection, you're more susceptible to romantic partners who blow hot and cold, because you're like, maybe if I just step up my game, maybe if I try harder, I'll be able to convince this person that this could actually work between us. So you have to watch that. Anyone worthwhile in terms of romantic partners is not going to make you feel like you have to work harder. It's just going to be a natural connection where the two of you feed off of each other. And because you've got a card here that says, it's going to require that you fight for my love and affection. I get a lot of attention, so if you don't want to, it's okay. There's a bit of a red flag when it comes to Chris. I feel like he uses women sometimes as an ego scratching post, and the more independent you are, the more successful you are, the more beautiful you are, the more of an ego boost you offer. So don't be his ego boost. He's trying to build a more solid foundation for himself. So I don't feel like building a relationship is a priority for him right now. So whenever he comes in, he only comes in briefly. Okay? He's a bit immature. He knows he needs healing. And he does play games. I'm getting that he can put on a show just to get a rise out of you, or to see if you are jealous. And maybe he's here to challenge you to become more independent. No, I don't, you know what? I don't really know if that's correct, because I feel like you already are. This person's very charming. So yeah, I can see why you're a little bit hung up on this person, even though they really don't have a lot to offer you. I'm going to pull an oracle deck from the love cards, okay? Let me see. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that it's resonating with you. Okay. Okay. Spirit is saying, if we want to grow, we need to think carefully about who we spend our time with. We can't afford to be around people who drag us down and lower our self-esteem. So I definitely feel like that's Chris. You also have a card that says you may have believed that you had to stay in the painful hole of hurt caused by the loss of a loved one. Make a conscious effort and choice to cover the hole and move on. So you're just going to need to kind of wean yourself off of this connection. It's never going to be what you kind of built it up to be in your mind. Like, I feel like he kind of led you down the garden path and you've bought the illusion that he's created. Because he is very compelling, he's very charming, but you'll feel much better when you finally kind of, you know, close that door, because you deserve much, much better, okay? He's simply not the person that you had imagined him to be in your mind. So sometimes that can help you just cut the cord. And it is like an addiction. You know, we get addicted to the sugar hit when we hear from that person, oh, maybe this is my time, and like he's finally come to his senses. No, I'm not seeing that with him. I feel like he was a bit of a lesson for you, unfortunately, but you can do way, 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 way better, okay? So Deb says, what is going on? I hope that helped you. What is going on with Anthony right now? Let me see. Let's see. What does Deb need to see about what is going on with Anthony? Angels and Spirit, please show me what does Deb need to see about what is going on. What's going on with Anthony? Seven of Wands. This is a card about defensiveness. Standing one's ground, keeping people at arm's length. It can be a card about divorce. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is going on with Anthony right now. Yeah, I was getting Tower when I was tuning into his energy. So he's very unsettled at the moment. He's going through some changes. Angels and Spirit, please show me. And the Tower in the reverse normally means like inner changes, feeling unsettled mentally, not so much, you know, things going on around him. Angels and Spirit, please show me. He's trying to escape a situation that's making him feel trapped. Show me what's going on for Anthony. What does Deb need to see about what's going on for Anthony, please? What's going on for Anthony? We've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. He's unsure what next. I feel like he's trying to restore structure in his life because we've got the Emperor here. Just bear with me a second. What deck do I want to use? This one. What does Deb need to see about what's going on for Anthony? What does Deb need to see about what's going on for Anthony, please? We've got discontentment. That explains the Eight of Swords in the reverse. There's a situation in his life that he's trying to move away from that is not fulfilling him. It's making him feel a bit trapped. Angels and Spirit, please show me. And this would explain the Tower in the reverse. So he knows he's unhappy. He knows he needs to make changes. What's going on for Anthony, please, Spirit? What's going on for Anthony? Individuality. Yeah. something is restricting his movement in his life, okay? So he's seeking more freedom, and that's represented by the horse, okay? And we've got individuality. So he wants to pursue his own interests rather than feel duty bound by a situation in his life, okay? Does that make sense? Thank you, Maria. Let me see what else I can get about what's going on for Anthony. Which deck do I want to use? This one. What's going on for Anthony, please? What's going on for Anthony? So we got moving. Look at this. It says boxed up, environment change. So as I said to you before, he's trying to move out of a situation that makes him feel stuck. I'm getting influences. He's influenced by someone else. There's a third party. There's others involved. This could be the people that he feels duty bound to. Like he feels he owes them something. And there's something about the past. He's looking back. Something that's happened. There's a history. Yeah, look, trapped. I can't make this up. He's feeling stuck, locked down, held captive. I'm doing this very patiently. What's going on with Anthony? All right, here we go. Now what have we got? I'm definitely getting some kind of a love affair coming through. We've got party, so maybe he's you know, trying to get out and let his hair down to forget and drown out his sorrows. We've got keeping things inside, not opening up. We've got erratic decisions. Yeah, and this is him feeling trapped again. I don't know if there's children in the mix as well. But that's what I'm being shown. I hope that that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. All right, makes sense. Will me and Philip break up? Will it be forever over between us? Okay, let's have a look. Maria, let's see. Where is this going between you and Philip? Where is this going between Maria and Philip? What's going on between Maria and Philip, please? They're wanting you to be observant because there could be some details that you've missed, all right? Because as I was shuffling, I saw the moon card, okay? So you're in the dark about something. They're wanting you to be observant. And don't be too hasty in terms of, you know, getting back together if there's an opportunity to do so, because you've got the Fool in the reverse. I do feel like there's going to be communication, because the Page of Swords can be a message, and you've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which is coming out of a period of being left out of the cold, left out in the cold, coming out of a period of isolation. Angels in the Spirit, please show me about Maria and Philip. I'm getting Leo energy, so there could be something happening in Leo season, which is end of July. They're showing me that the two of you may not have enough in common. You know, you might come from different backgrounds, you have different values and belief systems. So there's not really a basis for growth in this relationship. So you've got the Empress in the reverse. This could also be an interfering mother, a mother figure that could be getting in the way here. But the Empress in the reverse basically says there's a lack of potential growth because the Hierophant in the reverse, there's too many differences. And so I do feel like it's come to an end, okay, with the Ten of Swords. That's a card about finality, all right? But I feel like you don't have all of the answers just yet. Okay. Oh no, yeah, mama's boy, stunted child. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maria, I wouldn't be surprised if he's chatting with other women, because I don't like the Moon card, to be honest. You're welcome, Deb. I just saw your message. I'm going to get a love oracle for you, Maria. And then, guys, now is the time if you want a card, because I will be closing the live soon. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Maria need to see in terms of love? What does Maria need to see? I'm seeing the number 4 as being significant for you, Maria. The number 4, I don't know if it's if you were born on the 4th or if it's a lucky number. You've got the need to change your beliefs. So for example, we can become too attached to the idea that we belong to a certain person, and so we believe that we can't be happy unless this person comes back and sees the errors of their ways. Like, you know what I mean? You've got a card that says, if your mind is flooded with memories and thoughts of a pain-filled past or a not so promising future, change your mind. So your thoughts and beliefs are really holding you back in terms of happiness in your love life right now, at the minute. You've got answers are coming, so you won't be in the dark for too much longer, okay? So I want you to let go of this person and work on reprogramming your mind when it comes to your love life. Get excited about meeting someone new if you can, okay, is my advice to you. Oh, he's not worth those tears, Maria, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're wishing too much that you could be with Philip, but you're closing yourself off to better opportunities, and I don't want you to forfeit better love prospects on account of Philip, okay? He's not worth it. He's not worth it, okay? I'm going to close it now, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I will be back again soon, all right? If you want a personal reading, just send me an email. My email address is in the description box of my monthly and fortnightly star sign readings. Okay, guys? All right, bye.